Heyo everybody, Haku here with my reaction to Beastars chapter 163. I'm super excited to read because last week was, I think, one of my favorite chapters in the series. It's not like my favorite. I think some of the chapters with the Leano flashback are like my favorite, or maybe there's one in the 90s, like when Meron and Lugosi first meet. Or maybe it's a little bit after the 90s. But when Meron and Lugosi first meet, I think is excellent, like so good. Yeah, it has to be before the 90s, because I think around 100 is right at the end of the Riz fight. But yeah, it's up there for me. I loved last week's. Every time Meron shows up, it's so good. And I've mentioned it a lot before. Not only is it just really good and interesting, it's always something different, always something exciting that we haven't seen before. So yeah, I love it. Beastars is masterpiece. And I don't have them with me at the moment. They're over there on my shelf and I don't feel like walking across the room mid-video to get them, but I just got in my my first two volumes in the physical release. So yeah, I think the fourth one just came out where I live. So 2 volumes behind I need to catch up on buying. But yeah, either way, I'll show them off maybe next video or something if you all would want to just see them. I don't even know what the point would be. I would just throw them up and be like, hey, look at them, they're on screen. Yeah, I don't know what the difference would be. But yeah, either way, let's just get into reading 163. 163, don't look down, your hair will get into your eyes. And I've seen this image on Twitter. I think Itagaki posted it already. Gosh, I really like this. Only thing about it is the lines for his right hand are like weird. It's hard to tell. Is his arm going behind his back? I think that's what's happening here. It looks like his hand is like melding into his side. But yeah, I love Meron's character design. He looks so freaking cool. Even after I killed Maman, she never lost that smile of hers, says Meron. And we have another quick flash. Well, Agata, it's a nice story, isn't it? Yes. Why is he now telling us his past with his mother, thinks Agata. It might all be fake for all we know. Wait, should Meron really make up such a story for us? Even if he was just feeling emotional from catching a scent that reminded him of his mother's, this all seems too convenient. If you know all about my plan to kill you today, then what am I supposed to do? Oh, and Agata has a gun. Agata, don't get yourself killed, man. I like you. That bastard, making us his subordinates, eating nothing but Meron, and killing Dolph, our comrade for the turf war. Making us his subordinates, of course, but making them eat nothing but melons. I realized the way that I said eating could maybe give off the wrong context. Gosh, and having another flashback to that. We won't take it anymore. We're having a whisker divination. Our whiskers will point to the guy who will kill Meron. It's settled. This again, you don't have to do that divination stuff. I'm the youngest one here. I'll do it. Dolph-san was good to me. Agata, I'm proud of you. Agata, you're the pride of the Shishigumi. I'm nervous. Hot. I'm getting sweaty. Ah, shit. I always feel this way, in times like these, but I really want to trim my mane. Alright, and he laughs nervously. It's hot in here. Starts taking his jacket off. All male lions are cowards. We get nervous easily, making our bodies get hot. So why do we even have these grandiose manes in the first place? They're meaningless decorations. They're just hot and annoying, and that wouldn't be a problem if they actually made us strong. Amusing ourselves with divinations and gambling while relying on our feline supernatural senses. That's how male lions really are. What's wrong, Agata? You're acting really strange right now. And he glances around and we have the face on. I think that's Miguel to the far right. Oh, it's so good. That's a good face. And we have Free and I'm not sure off the top of my head which one that is in the middle. I forget some of their names if they don't get a lot of lines or anything. I don't think it's Sabu. I think Sabu is the one that wears the mask. Words, King of the Beasts. Ah, that's right. We male lions have suffered so much from those words. When I was a cub, I was nominated to be the class rep, even though I didn't have the best grades. Don't give us a flashback and then kill off Agata. I like him. They faked me out with this once before where we thought he was going to die and Lugosi came in for the save. Alright, when I was a cub, I was nominated to be the class rep even though I didn't have the best grades. Meanwhile at home, my mother had a lot more authority than my father, and she ruled the household like a fearsome tyrant. As an act of rebellion, I turned delinquent, and despite my unimpressive strength, got myself a few followers. I like this backstory and how it's showing how the term King of the Beasts doesn't really fit in, and the stories he's telling kind of fits into how lions and lionesses are in a bit of a way. I don't know, I kind of really like this. I kept walking into the path of evil to find out that even in the back alley market, male lions are feared. I started talking to them and found out that we had similar roots. They were the Shishigumi. These kings of beasts were complaining about things they would never tell any other species. And we have, I guess that's Dolph doing Silvervine, and I sympathized with them. Dolph-san paid special attention to me since I was the youngest. Agata, yes? You're gonna go through a lot of hardship with your hair color. Grown-up lions are said to be stronger the darker their color is. You're gonna attract a lot of jealousy. Oh, give me a break. This color is just something I got from my family. Being a lion is such a pain. Well, just be sure you don't trim your mane. Take good care of it till the time comes when it'll suit you best. Every male lion, from the day he's born, wants to look good in a mane and become a true king of beasts. And we see, of course, his mane was cut through to kill him. And I love how the way he died all the way back in is having this more just added significance thrown in all this time later. Dolph-san, if I don't avenge you now, my mane will stay a suffocating decoration for the rest of my life. Even though it was to win the turf war, you still killed one of our precious comrades. The Shishigumi needed a lot of blood at the time, right? You think a practical guy like me has no right to be the boss, says Medon? Are you thinking of throwing this melon out? God, he's so freaking charismatic. He's scary. This male, who only weighs about 50 kilograms, is unbearably scary. That's what I thought during Meat Loving Day. Medon is a demon that fits just right in the back alley market. I love this. Just referring to him as a demon of a man. Oh, so good. Ever since then, more animals in the back alley market are starting to worship the Shishigumi and Medon. I see. He's the offspring of a carnivore and an herbivore. He's a genuine king of... Pardon me? What the... Excuse me? Dolph is back from his 2-week vacation. I am shocked. I'm shooketh. What? Medon is shocked. Look at Medon. What? Dolph, your neck. And we have Miguel and Free freaking out. Dolph-san. Boss, it doesn't seem our bodies are weak enough to let you cut through our necks with your frail strength. Oh shit. Oh shit. And as scary and fearsome as Medon thought he was, and he really was at the time, now the fact that he can't just kill them like that, not only does that have to give them some extra leverage and power, Medon has to be internally shitting himself right now. And I just scroll down and see that face. Our manes aren't just for show. You're a complete villain, and our bodies are that of the King of Beasts. Let's make up. Rebuild the Shishigumi. I understand now. We can endure your cruelty. I was pretty sure I put my knife very deep into your neck. Not bad. As proof of our newfound friendship, I'll use a saw next time. Dolph-san. And Agata takes a knee. Be sure not to trim your mane. Not until I become a king of beasts in the back alley market, with Medon. Whether it's a saw or a chainsaw, my mane can take it. Boss. and they all kneel to Meron. That was great. God, Meron is so good. Every chapter with him is so good and so different. God, that was good. From things being given so much extra meaning, like with the King of the Beasts, with the mane, with the death that we thought was a death, the fact that he survived, and a part of Meron has to be like, oh shit, I can't just kill them. Oh shit. Like, oh, it's so good. It is so good. I'm so excited to see where this goes. I can't believe how excited I am for this series, and I have to wait another week for the next chapter. I love Beastars. So yeah, either way, gonna end the video here. I loved it. I love Agata. I love seeing a backstory for him. I hope we get to see a lot more of him too. I've always liked Agata just because of his character design, but I like that over time we've seen a little bit more and a little bit more screen time with him. And honestly, I'm just so relieved that he's not dead. I thought that he might have died here. But yeah. I'm so excited. If you like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of Beastars, or what you thought of my thoughts on this chapter, my reaction and all that, or what you thought of the chapter yourselves. Subscribe for more. Beastars much more on the channel. I'll try to catch up to the anime eventually. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want to join the Discord server and talk to me or more of us about this series or anything else, just ask and I can give you a link to it. If you'd like to help support the channel on Patreon to make sure that these videos do keep coming, that I can still keep making them, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. But even if you don't, I'll still be doing my best. And thank you so much for just being a part of the channel and community by watching this. So yeah. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.